Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Super T Podcast Show. Ooh, 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 ooh. So, I was in my bed, relaxing. I had finished dinner. Dinner was fantastic. I made it. And I was just going over today. Now, anybody, probably, who knows, who watches my podcast, who doesn't, whatever. It's 600 subscribers, so somebody's watching it. Probably the fans, but anyway. It probably gonna come like, Miss Bay. We actually have a job for you. We like the way your brain works, and we're in deep shit, and we need your assistance. But until that happens, here I am, a student. A student in college getting my education. I made a joke today and I said it just took me 10 years to get a 2-year degree, and they're like, oh, it's okay. It's all right. I'm like, yeah, that's a long time. That's a long time. But it's the determination. I'm just like, this is what I'm gonna do. But let me tell you something about my personality, which is very strong. And there was no other option. There was no other option for a sister girl. I ain't have the option of being docile and submissive, and I didn't have those options, okay? Those options have not been presented to me as of yet. I'm open to those options. I'm open to exploring those things once they finally actually present themselves to me. However, they have not been presented as of yet. Has it been presented as of yet? So, in these 4 decades, through all of the trials and the challenges of navigating hood life, America, and being a woman. Where was the other women at? Oh my God. Oh my God. I had a meeting with 2 men, and one was a healthy masculine and one was a toxic masculine. And I realized I'm not designed for corporate America. I'm not designed for the old paradigm, and I'm okay with that. But because I'm not designed for the old paradigm, and the old paradigm that is crumbling before our very eyes. Have you seen our administration? My cousin gave me the 411 on what the administrator of the United States of America has said out of his mouth publicly again. He don't care. He don't care. He's not being intentional about what the heck he's saying out of his freaking mouth, but yet he is the administrator of the United States of America. We gonna act like we gonna just act like what? What we acting like? What we acting like? Because when I have to act, I'm gonna act, and like, give me a script, prepare me to act, but don't expect me to act just because of corporate America's rules and regulations. Self control, self regulation, emotional intelligence, all of those things I have grown within myself. And I was talking to this young lady who I am growing to adore just because of her authenticity and the fact that she survived some real too. Okay, not only has she survived some real she is raising 2 young men. Okay, and yeah, like, we are able to talk. We're able to relate to each other as women. I may be where I am in my healing journey. She may be where she is in her healing journey, but we still have valid things to relate to, like how um our personal interactions with toxic masculinity has wounded, wounded. It didn't just affect, it wounded each of us. So I have grown, I have healed, I have applied love, I have opened up my mind to the concept. That's why I can even recognize healthy masculinity, because 10 years ago, I didn't even think that existed. Like, what is that? Healthy? What? I never experienced that before. Like, what's that? Like, oh, Not my uncles, not my dada, not healthy. Shh. Every motherfuckers that was nice to me, they had a reason to be motherfucking nice to me, okay? They're trying to get these motherfucking treats, okay? Now there was some, but they were like, I couldn't recognize it because I didn't know what it was. Somebody had to let me know, and I had to say, oh, okay, that exists. Oh, I like that. I like that idea. I would like to see what that is, So I've worked with a bunch. I'm working with one now. That's cool and everything, But of course, me being me, I'm like, oh, this is nice. Like, is there anyone that's the healthy masculines that are single? See me and like, because they're healthy masculine, they're gonna pursue me in a healthy way and not try to change who I am or conform me or any of that stuff. Is it where they at? Where they at though? Where they at? Where they at though? I be speaking it into existence. So a lot of times when I speak, I'll be like, yeah, I have it already. Speaking it into existence. But yeah, let's get back to today. So today, I had a sister, and that's what it makes me appreciate this sister that I'm growing to adore even more. It makes me appreciate her even more. You know why I appreciate her even more? You wanna know? And I'm gonna call her name. You wanna know why I appreciate Tay? Because see, Tay brain be motherfucking working. Her brain works. That's why I motherfucking appreciate Tay. Her motherfucking brain works. Okay? It works. It works. It works. And I know daggone well she ain't gonna ever. I just sense this for what like I don't see, and it's a new friendship, but I feel like it is like she like a reflection of me. This is one thing. If I say something, I'ma say I said that shit. I ain't gonna be like, oh no, I didn't say that. I really felt like this, but I didn't say that like that. I ain't gonna lie on my motherfucking self. Like, I ain't gonna do that. I don't got no respect for motherfuckers that wanna lie on their motherfucking selves. Like I'm just making up shit. I'm just maybe she's trying to speak it into existence. We don't know. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, motherfuckers. I just made up some shit that this girl said to me in my ear. I just made it up. She didn't say that. Oh, because you was on the phone with me and her. You was there listening. And this is why I be writing shit the fuck down. People be like, why you write so much? Why you be writing so much information? Because I want to be clear in my communication. If a motherfucker say I did something, where is the motherfucking proof that I motherfucking did it, motherfuckers? Don't just say it. Oh, Miss Bay, she said this and you said, I had somebody just sit and lie. Like, just lie. Oh, you are so disrespectful. I'm disrespectful? How? I'm not even... For what? Now, on my podcast now, you may get offended, but this is my show. I can say whatever the fuck I want to on my motherfucking show, okay? I ain't put your name out there. I ain't describing much of you at all because it ain't about you on my podcast show. My podcast show is about me expressing myself, okay? Me what they call that? Unpacking this shit. And my cousin had a very valid point as I explained to her my feelings. She said, girl, you doing all that for what? For what? Your grades is more important. Put that energy towards your grades. And I said, you know what? You is absolutely right. Oops. And that's where I erred at. Because my first thought last year, or maybe the beginning of this year, my first thought, when my woman intuition sensed that there was some conflict, and I know why now. The conflict is because I remind somebody of their mother, and there's some unresolved mother issues. And I am woman enough to say there's possibly some unresolved daddy issues on my side, but it's not. I don't really have uh anything like any negative thing. It's just like, oh, he just wasn't there. It wasn't like, oh, he was mean to me, he abused me. No, he just wasn't there. Like he wasn't there. So my challenge is effectively communicating with men because I have learned that sometimes even when you're talking and plain English, there is mixed communications. So I'm still learning that. I don't know that. Oh, oops. Forgive me for not knowing how to effectively communicate with men, because I just assume if they understand the same language that I could just speak clearly in the same language, but not exactly. They communicate a little bit different, and then the different types communicate different within themselves. So a healthy masculine may be easier, probably it's much easier to communicate with versus a toxic masculine male. However, it is still a challenge when if you don't have experience effectively communicating with them. Because this is from my studies, what a man's head is wired to do is to come up with a solution. And so if you're communicating, they're just wondering how to fix it. They're not really like listening, unless it's maybe an intimate partner. But just a regular schmegula male that you may work with, a regular schmegula male that you may interact with in your community, they ain't listening to like what you are saying. All of it. They're just like hearing the words and saying, okay, how am I find a solution? How am I find a solution? How am I find a solution? They ain't caring. They ain't care how you feeling. How you feeling? How you feeling? No. What's the solution? What's the problem? That's the problem. What's the solution? And that's okay. That's okay. That's how their brains operate. That's not something, again, I have a lot of experience with. So I'm getting some practice, which is good, which is going to prepare me for as I move forward, because I did meet somebody. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I think I talked about that already. And it's a shocker and a surprise, but I did say I'm going to be open and receptive, and I do trust my intuition. And so the vibration I've got off of this gentleman that I have met is healthy masculinity, even though it's young, her. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to be there, but here I am. I'm in that space. And we'll see. We'll see how it proceeds. It's brand new. Like I said, I just met the person. I know the person, but I did have a good time, even though I was taking care of my errands. It wasn't like a conflict. So again, I find communicating with healthy masculine men a whole lot easier. I have to still remember that unless I just have to remember the boundaries. But again, I take accountability for not following my first mind, because my first mind was do not interact with this person. And I spoke with people about it, and it was like, whoosh, and I already knew. So when they literally confirmed to me today the dynamic between them and their mother, because I already knew. And my homegirl, she peeped it. She was like, "Oh, they sassy. Like, what's going on?" And I was just like, ugh, I didn't even look at it like that. And you just never know, because see, at one point in time, LGBTQ, all that good stuff is acceptable now, but at one point it wasn't acceptable. So I wasn't even thinking like I wasn't even thinking that. She brought it to my attention. She said something's going on, like either that or either they grew up in a single home. Like when I tell you she psychoanalyzed the motherfucker so quick, and 2.2 seconds after just seeing a little bit of interactions with the motherfucker. Like she didn't even have as many interactions as I had. She psychoanalyzed the motherfucker so quick, and I just wasn't even thinking about. I just looked at how they interacted. I looked at the little slick shit they say about this person who they claim that they're there to support. Okay, all right, all right. But you say little slick shit, and it's okay. But okay, but I'm the problem. Okay, all right. I'm the issue. I'm the issue. Okay, I'm gonna just, and I don't even know what to say, but that they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to grow. And I should have followed my first mind, because if I followed my first mind, it wouldn't even be a conversation now. But I'm not. I'm not. I'm not regrettable for sticking around and for contributing what I have contributed. But yeah, my GPA, valid point. I gotta raise that up. So let me step back and let me let y'all deal with that. Y'all do y'all. I'm good. I'm good. People they act like it's so strange. Why is there so many conflicts within our community? Because our community has been traumatized. And unless a motherfucker is taking the time to actually apply their energy towards healing on a daily motherfucking basis, to recover from the motherfucking trauma that they have experienced, they may be still experiencing trauma. They may still be experiencing trauma. Unless they separate from the trauma and apply their energy and their intention and work towards healing, we're not going to come together. Because those who have done that work and who are doing that work, we don't mix with the motherfuckers that ain't doing that work. We don't, because we can see the bullshit from a mile away. And you want us to act like we don't, but we do. What we supposed to do? Oh, I don't see that shit. I smell it. I don't smell that shit. No. No. You gotta, first of all, you gotta, You're not gonna combine me with anything that I don't wish to be combined with. I don't give a fuck what the dynamics is. You are you, I am me. Period. 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 We ain't on the same motherfucking payroll, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about? No. Absolutely not. Here is just the solution. Let me help you out here. I, as a female, I'm receptive, right? Like I receive. But I'm not just going to receive anything from anyone. So you just cannot just give me anything just because you have a title, just because of any fucking thing, just because no, I'm not going to receive just anything from anyone. I'm not. That's not what I do. That's not how I move. I know these hips have you confused. You're like, all those hips, all that. She must be receiving something. No. I'm not. This is just how the fuck I was fucking created, okay? But my brain works, okay? Like, I am interested in joining the Mensa Society. I am a fucking nerd. I just happen to have been cultivated in the hood, so my language is not always super articulate. Sometimes it's just ghetto and real as fuck. But I have been practicing and putting in a lot of effort to not bring my ghetto ebonics into corporate America. Yet, corporate America is still like, yeah, you're not speaking ebonics, but yeah, being disrespectful there. Yeah, Yeah, you're not cognitive of the fact these other motherfuckers are looking, and I am for shit that's important. For shit, I mean, and maybe that's important, whatever. Not everybody get along. Not everybody get along. Not everybody get along. And like I've been saying, I wish this person to get healing. Um, I wish them to get growth, but I don't have to interact with them. I don't. I don't. Not. I don't. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I have to do it. Just because it's a male dominating sort of type of society doesn't. No, I don't. I don't have to. I don't have to. I, I don't have to. Yeah. My past is my past. Foster care, neglect, abuse, yada yada, blah blah blah. That's the past. That's the past. This is here and now. You think I survived that shit to not recognize it when it's coming passive aggressively? You think I survived that shit to say, well, I'm just going to deal with it for the bigger picture? Hell no. I don't have to deal with any type of passive aggression or any type of motherfucking bullshit to help progress, motherfuckers. I don't. I don't. I absolutely don't, and I absolutely won't. So, to all, I wish the best. That's it. That's it. That's it. I have nothing else to say. But if you're authentic, you're going to click with me. If you're full of shit, you're not going to click with me. It's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You know what somebody told me today? You know what somebody told me today? They say you fit in more spaces that you don't fit into. That's what they told me today. I said, I don't know. You know? She said, no. If a person is having an issue with you, that might be a them thing. And I said, I mean, I thought that, but when it was multiple folks, I was just like, well, I'm always self-reflecting, and not to criticize myself, but to see how can I grow? How can I be better? How can I be a better version of me? Yes, I'm sure there will be challenging folks throughout my interactions with human beings. It will happen. It will happen. But I can deal with them with grace and with separating myself. Like, scooch to the left, scooch to the left. I don't have to, for the bigger picture, allow myself to be abused or spoken to in a condescending way or lie to my face or and try to work some try to work some weak ass magic, because I know what niggas have been doing in the motherfucking hood. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how motherfuckers be doing whatever spiritual practices to manipulate and to control motherfuckers. Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's probably why my mother... I'm not the one. I'm not the one. You cannot enter. Okay, you may think, oh, I'm entered because she's talking about me. No. I'm talking about shenanigans. This has nothing to do with anyone who is living a shenanigan type of life. Because let me tell you how my ancestors find out. Find out. You know what I realized? Surviving all that I have. I've had the Lodge brothers. I've had what's the other brothers? The the Moors brothers who came from the lodge. I had those. I've had the mystical brothers who haven't healed try to use their mystical knowledge upon me. I've had that. I've been there. I've done that. I've been there. I've done that. I learned the hard way. Not trusting my intuition and not listening to motherfuckers who really do love me. I learned the hard way. I've had that. I've had motherfuckers come into my dreams and all this other bull. I've had that. I've had that from the brothers and I've had that from the sisters. And this is why the knowledge is sacred. This is why the knowledge is sacred, because you have to be responsible with that knowledge. Because when you ain't responsible with those sacred sciences, when you like, ooh, I'm gonna use this to get over, because this motherfucker don't know. I'm just gonna really focus and do my stuff. Baby, you got to be healed and you got to be responsible with sacred, mystical knowledge and science. And I know we're in the Aquarian age where the knowledge is open. Play with that shit if you motherfucking want to. Do it if you want to. I know better. You don't know better? You gonna fucking find out with Miss Bay. you gonna find out with Miss Bay. Think you can. Think you can and try and meet my legions of angels. Meet my ancestors. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because here's the reality of it. The reality of it is all of that focus of negativity that you may try to put to try to shape and form, and you may have even been a victim of it yourself. And I'm sorry if anybody has been a victim of that shit. But don't stay a victim. Don't stay a victim or feel like, oh, I'm gonna rise up now because I could do it myself against somebody. No, heal and forgive those motherfuckers that abuse you. Heal and forgive them. Heal and forgive them and release that. And use that knowledge to heal and to better yourself. Become the best version of you, boo-boo. Don't try to use that on somebody. Oh, you young, you know. You don't know nothing. You think you know. You... You think I don't know who I am? You think I just got here? You think this is my first time here on Earth, right? That's what you think. That's what you think. That's what you think. Oh, cause I put this stuff in my hair. you you think, you know, I'm only 42. You think I'm only 42? No, baby. Correction. Correction. I existed when Pangea existed. Now I'm gonna let you wrap your head around that. I'm gonna say it 2 more times just so that it's clear. Just so it's clear. I think it needs to be clarified. I existed when Pangea existed. I knew, boo. This incarnation may be new. This incarnation is new, but I ain't new. Ooh, I'm members. I have to shout out Reverend Joanne Coleman. I have to shout her out. She said, that's why I love that community. That's why I don't know how long. I might be going to the West Coast, people. I might be going to Agape. I need to be around real like minds or like my mind, and who are really doing the spiritual practices in a good, healthy way and not trying to manipulate and control other motherfuckers with the knowledge that they have acquired or studied, because they haven't healed and forgiven the people who have applied that shit to them. But yes, Reverend Joanne Coleman read Aramaic. She has read the Aramaic Bible. And she spoke the Aramaic. She spoke the Aramaic language. And she incanted Aramaic prayer. Ooh, she said, and these were her words before she spoke this Aramaic prayer. She said, some of you were there. Some of you will remember this. That's what she said. That's what she said. If you don't believe me, watch Agape International Spiritual Center's recent yesterday. Watch their yesterday. Yeah, watch it. I don't know which one it was. I don't know whether it was the early one or not, because they have 3 different services every Sunday. But it was one of them, and I recorded it because when I tell you it resonated in my soul and spirit, it was just like, it wasn't like somebody saying you remember something and then it's something you've never experienced. That wasn't the experience for me. It was like, oh shit. I do remember it. Oh, that's where y'all at. Oh, 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 oh. Y'all are using the knowledge, not abusing the knowledge or abusing others. So, yeah. I asked for clarity today, and I, I don't even want to get on the topic of twin flame. I really don't, because I know twin flame things are not easy. I know they're not easy. And I have no idea all of the challenges. I just know the challenges I've endured in this incarnation. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else has endured, and I couldn't definitely understand skepticism and fear and all of that stuff. I can understand that stuff. Like, I get that stuff. Like, I got a bit of that. But here's the thing. Like, grow, yes. I am able to grow. I am able to learn. I am able to do those things, and I do those things. But just not acknowledge my feelings, and validate my feelings. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to invalidate my feelings. And I appreciate everything, and I get everything, and I appreciate everything, and I get everything. But here's the thing: I don't give a hoot and shit about motherfuckers who have not a motherfucking clue and have no concept of the fucking words that come out of my mouth or my motherfucking life experiences, who just look at me and be like, oh, she got life easy. Oh, she could have life easy if she just did A, B, C, D. Fuck you. If you want to go and fuck every fucking body, that's your motherfucking business. That's your fucking body. I'm not doing it. And if you feel something's wrong with me because I'm not using my ass to get the fuck ahead, fuck you. I'm not going to use my ass, and I'm not going to kiss your ass. Fuck you if you feel something's wrong with me because I'm choosing not to do that. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you all the way. 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 I don't want a damn motherfucking position that motherfucking bad, okay? I can give a fuck. Like, I don't have to leave my motherfucking house if I didn't motherfucking feel like it, okay? I'm in a very precarious position right now. Okay? I have metal in my motherfucking body. There are so many games of chess I can win at right the fuck now if a motherfucker felt like it. I don't have to interact with you motherfuckers. You don't fucking like my limpy, wide ass? Cause probably somebody you motherfucking like wanna put they rod in me that I ain't even motherfucking interested in. I ain't even motherfucking interested in these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. So what? Tell them to control their flesh. Speaking of flesh, though, speaking of flesh, I'm not gonna take away from. Ooh, I'm not gonna take away from any of the emotions that I had today. It was a day. It was a day. But I knew. See, I know what stage I'm in right now. It's very volcanic. It's very volcanic, and I must say I'm doing motherfucking good. Doing motherfucking good. I'm doing motherfucking well. Okay, and it would be nice, for somebody else to say that to me, but I know it my damn self, and it ain't a cap. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. A perimenopausal, black, powerful woman such as I don't abuse my shit. I don't abuse my shit. Sometimes I don't even be using my shit. Now, will I defend myself? Yes. But am I just like, whatever Lola wants? I'll be pressuring. I remove myself, like, even when I can't, because I had a moment today. I was stuck. I was just like, please, fan work. What can I fan myself with? I was just like, oh shit, I can't even go nowhere. I'm like, when I could move, when I was able to move. I went and got some air. And then it just the frustrations. Like the air was good. I was laughing. I was chitting. I was, it was good. It was good. It was good until I realized, oh, okay, yeah. I'm thinking of important shit. Like, not saying that the the interactions I had today was not important, because they was important. They were very important. They were very successful, because I am able to hold myself together under pressure. Okay? I'm able to hold myself under pressure. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna allow the motherfucking pressure to just be there. If I can navigate from the pressure, because let me tell you, fuck up pressure make diamonds, and I'm not looking to shine, baby. I'm already shine. Okay, that's who I is already. I don't need extra pressure. I don't need no more pressure. Okay, I done been pressurized the motherfucker already. Okay, I done been pressurized already. Need no pressure. I need release. And that is my responsibility, okay? And that's my responsibility. So play a multi-level games of chess, and kudos, and it's all love. But I asked specifically for specific specific revelations, and it's still early in the week. I'm going to continue asking for those revelations, because I need to know who's who and what's what. And yeah, you don't just have the expectation of a female with the past that I have endured to just be just submissive without thought. Just don't expect that. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna analyze. That's part of me keeping me safe. How do I know? How do I know if I'm safe amongst others when I don't really know others? How do I know? How do I know when just regular things, just me adapting to this new space, this new environment, corporate America, hello. Before I got to where I'm at right now, I had the opportunity to be making $150,000 a motherfucking year. All I had to do was conform. All I had to do was shut the fuck up when I seen shit that wasn't motherfucking right. All I had to do was shut up. They were gonna give it to me. They were giving it to me. They was like, okay, you didn't pass your test. You got your license. You here. We got you, sister. Just shut up. Just, we know the shit fucked up, but you get your coins together, you can start doing stuff. You could start, you could you could get you a lawyer for your motherfucking cafe. Just shut up. And my spirit would not let me. And I was just like, because I'm not saying anything wrong. Like, you act like I'm saying something wrong. You act like I'm just. No, these motherfuckers is out of order. I don't give a fuck. Like, I would appreciate, you know what I'm saying? I would appreciate, but I'm just like, I'm good. Like, my needs, God got me. God does not want me to reduce my motherfucking self. God don't even want me to shut up. God don't want me to shut up. God don't want me to shut up. God wants me to use my words efficiently and to use my words responsibly. Yes, God wants that. But God, the divine, does not want me to be quiet, because if that was the case, I wouldn't even be making this motherfucking video right now. I would be watching something on TV or something, trying to distract myself. But the strength of me and of my spirit was like, hell no. Hell no. You got to say something. And they waiting for you. They are expecting a podcast because motherfuckers have been listening. They like this heifer right here. This the but you cannot take what I put on my motherfucking podcast show, okay? And try to twist and turn our interactions and make it seem like I'm being motherfucking disrespectful to you. I'm not. I'm absolutely not. Like, you serious? Disrespectful? My frequency? We need to take a toll. Wait a minute. We need more. We need more opinions on this right here. We need more opinions. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote of every motherfucking body in this motherfucking school that is thinking of their own natural free will. Let's take a vote on that. Let's take a motherfucking vote on everybody that's thinking of their free will. Let's say, is Miss Bay disrespectful to you? I could tell you the people who feel that I'm disrespectful. It's a dean. Because I ain't gonna kiss your behind. I don't give a fuck you over this department, that department, this department. You raise your motherfucking voice at me, motherfucker. And then you did some predatory ditty shit towards my son? Dude, you think that I'm gonna be like, but you're the boss. It's okay. You got me fucked up. And so because you don't know. You think I'm coming for you, sir. I'm not coming for you. I ain't coming for you. Relax. I ain't thinking about your chunky butt, okay? If I see you, I act like I don't. That's it. It ain't no beef. I wish you wellness. Because here's the thing. Now, I have an issue with predators. Yes. I have an issue with predatory behavior. Yes. But I also recognize that predators were more than likely victims themselves that did not heal and got into positions where they can also, unfortunately, be predatory. I get that. So I mind my motherfucking business. Listen, I'm here to contribute to a new world, okay? I ain't here to save the old shit. I'm not here to save the old shit. That's not what I'm here for. I did not incarnate here to do that. And neither did my twin flame. Now my twin flame may be I don't know what the fuck they may be. Again, I'm not gonna go deep into that conversation. I'm gonna leave my twin flame conversations to TikTok and let them see clearly and let them do what they do. But again, that's it. B Diddy, that's my nickname for the dean that they got an issue with me. B Diddy. B Diddy got an issue with me. It's always some toxic masculine that got an issue with me. The healthy masculine don't got no issue with me. I got no issue with me. Talk to my male professors. Which one got an issue with me? Which one? Which one? Which one? And I got a masculine one that's a Muslim. And you know how Muslims be subjugating females. But do they have an issue with me? No, because I'm not motherfucking respectful, you motherfucking lying motherfucker. I'm so proud of me. Oh, so lucky. See God, you see how God be working things out? Because I promise you, if I had my telephone right then and there, I would have pressed doo-doo. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. So remember when you called me? Remember when you called me? Because Pop is saying something else. Pop saying, no, it ain't true. I know she didn't say that. Oh, because I said it in a different way. Because I said it professionally. Because I didn't say it the way. Okay, Grandpa. All right, Grandpa. All right. All right. No, she said you was talking shit about me. That's what she said. But because I said slander, she didn't say that. She didn't use that word. And I kept it together. Yes, I kept it together. I kept it together for the greater good, but I'm not going to bullshit with motherfuckers that's full of shit for the greater good. This is not what I'm going to do. That's not what I'm going to do. So I wish people wellness, healing, health, all that good stuff, genuinely from the bottom of my soul. I want to see people be their healthiest versions of themselves. Do not expect me to carry you there. Do not expect me to carry you there. Do not expect me to lead you there. I really could care the motherfucking least and less about having a leadership motherfucking position. And that is the truth of my heart and soul. This is my perspective. Everybody needs to be a leader of the motherfucking self. People need to lead themselves to health, to wellness, to wholeness. And if they can commune with people where they get along to do that and support that, excellent. But those connections should be natural. They should not be forced. They should not be forced. And they should not be unnatural. It shouldn't. And that's just how I feel. So, that's the end of this motherfucking podcast. I had to release that because you thought I was gonna carry that shit in these motherfucking hips that I'm trying to get together. I'm still releasing trauma from these motherfuckers. Okay, releasing trauma, building up muscles, rejuvenating. Shoot, got decades of stuff for motherfuckers who actually was like be careful with my words. Wellness and health to all. I just had to come and ventilate and release, and well, I could say more, but I ain't gonna say no more. I'm just gonna say, well, these are the lips that released today. Because these are the lips that released today. Perhaps. And if anybody takes any offense to this, that's not my intentions. Me being my authentic self and utilizing freedom of speech. Me exercising my rights as a national of the United States of America. Me exercising these rights is not to offend you. It's me exercising my rights. It's me and my authenticity. It's just me being me. I know that some people are not comfortable with it, but the words of another great woman, was that more people are comfortable around me than those who are uncomfortable. So, yes, there's room for growth. Yes, there's great potential. But I'm already in my motherfucking great potential right now, baby. Let me tell you these receipts, baby. Let me show you all the healing I've done, baby. And I've been doing, baby. And I've been still wishing goodness and wellness on everybody, baby. Oh, I got receipts, baby. That's why I've been writing stuff, because you ain't going to be. You caught me one time. One time. You caught me slipping. You caught me slipping one time. You caught me slipping because I didn't know I had to be strategic with a black woman. I don't know why. I just thought because this black woman opened up to me, you felt comfortable to tell me that, but you didn't feel comfortable. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to be quiet right now. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm just going to be quiet. Because this divide and conquer shit be coming from right amongst our own motherfucking people. People see a motherfucker that's stronger, and it don't even have to be in physical strength. It don't even have to be even in network. It don't even have to be in net worth. It don't even have to be in the bank. It ain't like, oh, this bitch got more money than me. Who the fuck she thinks she is? Huh? It ain't even that. Like, what the fuck? What? You got a problem with my strength. You got a problem that I'm strong. That's uncomfortable for you. That I'm strong. Why? Why you got a problem that I'm strong? Please, why? Why? You think I'm a coward? With some pressure? No. I'm going to contemplate. And I'm going to consult with other strong women. I did not say, hey, I don't know what my agreement was before I decided to incarnate, but it wasn't like, let me make my life extra hard. That wasn't it. I just know that wasn't it. But I know the things that I have experienced was to develop me into the woman that I am and the woman that I am becoming. I do not apologize for my strength. I apologize if you are offended by it, because I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm strong. I'm opinionated. I'm articulate. I'm cute. I'm shapely. My brain works. My heart works. Ooh. One thing I realize of every seemingly heartbreak, you know that feeling. People know that feeling. People feel heartbreak before, right? It's like, I was so wrong. And then, you'll be all right, especially if you're a Taurus. you be like, we get it together. But no, for real. Yes, I'm going to tie humor into this. But you know what I realized? I realized that every seemingly shattered dream has been the expansion. So it's like, oh, it feels so hurts. I'm gonna cry. I cried. So what? Now I'm over it. But I have a capacity now to say, hey, I'm not gonna close it. It's my superpower. Loving is my superpower. I'm gonna love. I'm gonna continue to love. That's just because I'm loving doesn't mean that you could get close. Okay. Because my love stretches. It stretches. It can reach you without you trying to touch me. Keep your hands to your motherfucking self. Keep your energy to your motherfucking self. No. I'm not receptive. Don't take it personal. Just be like, oh, I can't do that there. Yeah, that's up. That's it. It's simple. Simple. Simple shit. Don't be like, I'm going to do it though. No, you're not. Not over here. Not over here. Not over here. Not over here. So, whatever. Whatever is whatever. Today was a good lesson and a good experience. and uh, a lot of good. Um, I'm going to use the words of my, oh God, I'm going to use the words of the, the, the wise man. Um, it's good beginnings. I have been connected to a sister that is phenomenal and who has come from where I come from. So, we get it. People from Brooklyn, people from New York, period. Like, we just have a way. We just have a way we communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying? Even when we are articulate and professional, we have a way to communicate with each other. So, like, we get each other. Like, unless you live there, unless you have resided there, I don't give a like that's different. That's different. It's different over there, okay? I get it. I get it cuz I've been in multiple hoods, okay? Brooklyn, Harlem, Bronx, Buffalo, Pennsylvania, Allentown. Like I get it. And I'm in Brick City. I get it. I get the modus operandi of the motherfucking hood. But each one has a different way. They may be doing the same things, but they have a different way of how they communicate. Okay? They got a different way. They got a different way. So yeah, you was there. You was there. Where else have you been though? Like for real, for real. Like we're for real. I get it. That was the beginning. But where have how many? How many? Let's compare. Let's compare. Let's just compare. Let's compare. Let's do the probability in the statistics. How many different hoods have you successfully resided in America? How many? I don't want to know where you came from. I get it. That was your foundation. That was my foundation. I'm still in the hood, mother. I'm still there. I don't just work with people of the hood. I'm still there. I'm still like every day. Like I walk outside and, there's garbage, there's crack files, there's crackheads, there's drunkards, there's prostitutes, there is all of that in the mixture. It's literally a melting pot. In New York City, Brick City, okay, you travel through Brick City. You may work in Brick City across the street from the courts. This is where you got more than enough security. I get it. I get it. I get it. You may have witnessed it, but you go home, and your home is peaceful. Now, I ain't talking about the inside. I don't know what the hell's going on the inside, but the outside is peaceful. Your neighbors ain't outside shouting and shooting and shit. Your neighbors is inside their motherfucking house. So please, please, just acknowledge that fact. Just acknowledge that. Just acknowledge that, okay? Can we acknowledge that? And I'm here still. Here still. Me, woman, female, mother, someone's daughter. Here. Who's keeping me safe? My ancestors? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them, adore them. I do. Who's keeping me safe? Who's assuring me of my safety outside my ancestors? Is it my uncle? He's all the way in Birmingham, married to his wife and minding his business. They don't call me check up on his only niece. No, because I'm not in the Kingdom Hall. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. So, I'm a part of the world. Forget the fact I came out of his sisters, but I'm a part of the world. Who? You know who? He calls and checks up on me. You know who called and check up on me? My cousin. My thug-alicious cousin. Is she a her? She a female. Even my male cousin that I grew up with. He married. He living his best life, living la vida loca with his lovely husband, who is checking on Miss Bay. So Miss Bay gotta make sure that Miss Bay is okay. So if Miss Bay, making sure Miss Bay is okay, is offensive to anybody, it is not my intentions. It is just the conditioning that I have endured and that I have survived. So I'm not playing multi-level chess. I realize that. I've never even attempted. I know it exists, but I'm not playing life on that level. I'm playing life of the level of just regular level chess and really trusting my intuition, trusting my guidance, trusting my ancestors who are not physically there. They're energetic.